So I just discovered how long I've been, or how loud I've been allowing the stupid fucking intro music to play for you guys. I'm sorry. Somebody should have said something about it being stupid loud. I would have turned it down. Hello. For those of you who are not aware, Neko decided she was going to take a nap between streams. That does mean that Neko sounds a little bit nasally because she just woke up. Model is looking good? Okay. Or your model. Your model is looking good. Listen, chat. We saw some colors today. Blaze's model's looking good. I'm excited. I'm so... You guys sent the shit? No, you need to show me. Show me. I need to see it. Hello, Cloth. Also, while we're at it. Hello, Guy. Hello, Kitten of Death. Hello, more Guy. Hello, Blaze. Hello, Cloth. Hi. I'm eagerly awaiting. Guys, I'm gonna lose it over here. Hi. Oh my god. Yes. Yes. Yep. Guys, I like Blaze's new model. It's really nice. It's really good. It's wonderful. Woo! Sorry, still like wiping the sleep from my eyes. I should not. I passed the fuck out. Meow. Anywho, we were confronting this asshole. Oh my god, we're still on January 2nd. Okay, these two are both locked. So, here we go. Thanks to Aurel, they managed to thwart Teiko's scheme. Their distrust towards Teiko continued to grow. Teiko Ion very nearly had me. I shudder to think about what would have happened if we had just ran into Area 6. Geniuses are scary. They probably view us as pawns. They earn your trust and double-cross you. I guess that's what Director Ion is like. It was the same for me. Director Ion initially seemed like he wanted to help us. But in the end... right. He was using us as bait. I'm sure that's how I died. A pawn for Teiko Ion. I must have been deceived. My body dismembered. But what should I do now? How can I catch those heretics without Takeo Ion? Right, we have to let this commotion blow over, don't we? Blow over? Give up the chase? I want to avenge my friends, but the two of us can't fight the heretics. Yeah, guy, for real though. For real. I don't want you to die too. Ku has a good point. If I could run away, I would. But, Ku, there's something I haven't told you. I will tell it to him. This country will perish if the heretics reach the deepest part of Ryugu. Oh, we're all gonna die? Are you serious? Yes. And I think that's why Takeo Ion is panicking. So there's no way out of this? Yes. We have to proceed. The problem is, how do we do it? We don't want to die in the fire. But to catch the heretics, we can't avoid the big fire in Area 6. How can I proceed? How can I avoid dying in the fire? How can I... And then? Arel will reach you soon. Please protect Arel and send him back to my lab. I could hear Takeo Ion's voice through the headset. Arel is here, but I thought no one could enter the underground. He got in through a small elevator. He wants to help you. Arel, on his own volition, came here. That's a big deal if true. But... is this a trap? Are they trying to manipulate us again? Am I gonna die? Rei Shimobe, Kuotsuki, please save Arel as soon as possible. Well, there's no way we'll trust you. You keep sending us to our deaths. Get lost, you liar. I don't blame Ku. We've been fooled by him too many times. I am deeply involved with the founder's death. I couldn't believe my ears. That Takeo Ion suddenly admitted his involvement. Hello, Quote and Quiet. Welcome in. Founder's death. What's he talking about all of a sudden? Takeo, why right now? I'll pay in advance, and if you save Arel, you'll get more information too. How could he so easily let slip information that could doom him? Arel must be... Are you saying that Arel is more important than yourself? Arel is always my top priority. What a transformation. He's always so cold and arrogant, yet willing to give up everything for Arel. You have a feeling Ray did it as possibly as a plan to save everyone somehow? Maybe. Well, I don't want to listen. This whole chapter has been dragging, so I'm just gonna go to what I think is the correct answer for now on. I'll go get the other routes on my own time. Please let me know where Arel is. We'll go pick him up. I decided to trust Takeo Ion one more time, except I could hear that was the wrong answer. Ray. I could hear that it was the wrong answer. Listen, no other route has gone to past 3 parts. Arel is in an elevator embedded in the west wall. I think staff member Kuotsuki will know the location. So, could you show me around? Ku gives a big sigh. Geez, you're really trusting, but that's what's good about you. Sorry for all the trouble I've caused. I get back on Rex with Ku, who looks exasperated, and head off to save Arel. Taro, yummy. Teiko, I know it's a little late, but why did Arel go underground? I told you to help you. Well, but I don't want to say this, but Arel wouldn't be able to do much. Well, he's a clunker, sure, but he's got a trick up his sleeve. He can stop the fire in Area 6. He can do that? He's one of my aides. He must be useful. I've spent so much on his development. Surprisingly, Arel seems to be a high-performance robot with a huge development budget. But, Teiko, Arel is more to you than just an expensive robot, right? What's the deal? He wouldn't be this distraught over just an expensive robot. There's sound effects to the chat? Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. Would you mind filling me in about you and Arel? Teiko. I'm sure you have a story or two that you don't want out. I won't pry into your history, so I'd appreciate it if you did the same. Oh, that was supposed to be Teiko. Whatever. Teiko Ion has a point. It's selfish to try to dig into someone's past while keeping all your own secrets. Well, in that case... Teiko, to tell you the truth, I've lost my memory. I suddenly blurted this out. You have no memories? Yeah, when I woke up, my mind was a blank. I knew only one thing. I had to find the culprit. I told him the truth, leaving out some bits. It's a strange feeling, trying to catch a murderer when you don't even know who you are. What are you talking about? That's way too convenient. I was the one who infiltrated the HQ meeting the other day. I apologize for the trouble I caused you and Arel. Ah! Oh, wait. Were you the one who controlling Arel? Yeah, and that's why I need to make it up to him. Why did you tell me that? I can get you thrown in prison right now for infiltrating HQ. And I felt it wasn't fair, trying to ask personal questions while keeping my own secrets. Maybe I shouldn't have told him. But I felt that I wouldn't be able to earn his trust otherwise. Then... To me, Arel is... Teiko Ion talked about he and Arel got close. Ah. Oh, it's a lock. Oh, it wasn't the wrong answer. Okay, okay. There we go. A few years ago, Ryugu was in severe dysfunction. After Vice Director Dr. Izaki was arrested and sent to prison, we were severely understaffed. As the director, I was overwhelmed with recovery efforts. My life was falling apart. With almost no sleep, research made no progress despite my efforts. The void left by Dr. Izaki was enormous. My chronic migraines worsened, my condition deteriorating both physically and mentally. My research and life were on the verge of collapse, and how I wished it just collapsed already. I need a research partner to fill Dr. Izaki's gap. But wishing was futile. A genius who could support me wouldn't be so easy to find. It would be pointless to search the world. I had to endure alone. Then I had a sudden realization. I could just create one myself. If I can't find suitable personnel, I can just make a new one. Someone who could support me both personally and professionally. A robot with the latest and greatest AI. Ugh. Boo on AI, but we like Arel. With this new idea in mind, I began designing my support robot. If I'm going to the trouble, I might as well make the best I can. Smart, attentive, strong, and beautiful. To create such an ideal partner, I used all my research achievements and savings. But what I ended up with was a complete and utter failure. Don't call Arel a failure! I had hoped for some help in my research. But Arel couldn't even get simple calculations right, let alone grasp complex theories. And when tasked with serving, his frequent mistakes caused extensive damage to my expensive equipment. I couldn't even trust him with secretarial duties. His nervous and aggressive nature made him unsuitable for negotiations. I couldn't believe it. That I, a genius, had made such a defective robot. I grew increasingly stressed by Arel's incompetence. And finally decided get out, never come back. My policy is to discard the unnecessary promptly, even if it's something I developed myself. With Arel gone, the lab regained its peace. Though I was back to square one, my work went by smoothly without that idiot around. I should have just done it alone from the start. No. We don't like AI, not Al. Weird Al is fine. That's not AI. You're funny, guy. I knew as much, but then why? Why did I make that robot? To make up for lost time caused by Arel, I immersed myself in work without rest. And one night, just a few days later, I went for a walk. Okay. The cool night air was refreshing. It cooled my brain, overheated from overuse. I rarely went out without bodyguards, but that night I was too tired to care. I should be fine for tonight. I walked carelessly through the night. As I wandered, Arel's face kept popping into mind. It was puzzling. Why was I thinking about that failure when I was in a good mood? The more I walked, the clearer Arel's image became. It's as if I'm looking around for the Arel I had just sent away. But right then, suddenly I was grabbed from behind. And pulled into an unfamiliar van. We finally caught you, Take-A-Wyon. Now we can avenge the sergeant's death. I recognized them by their words and uniforms. I see. These are The comrades of those I ordered to die at the end of the war. Our sergeant died in vain all because you forced them to make those attacks. He was fighting for peace, and now he can't enjoy the peace he helped create. What a pity. This is all on you, Take-A-Wyon. Now it's time for revenge. These guys have been waiting for an opportunity to avenge their superior's death. For a chance when I was defenseless. Don't think you can die easily, Take-A-Wyon. We'll carve you up alive and then burn you, just like how our sergeant died in the jungle. But the SHUTEN order forbids killing and violence. Surely even these guys wouldn't break the doctrine. What, you think we wouldn't go that far? Because of the doctrine? Well, too bad for you. We're not afraid of breaking the doctrine. We've already converted to another religion. Could it be they became heretics just to get revenge on me? Look at how scared he is. The fate of the hated is tragic. When Take-A-Wyon dies, the whole country will celebrate. Many hold grudges against him. I struggled desperately. I can't die in a place like this. I am not afraid of death. It's natural for physical things to break eventually. But dying before achieving my goals is unacceptable. I have to complete my research before I die. I must fulfill my promise. But right then... You lot, don't touch Takeo. A familiar voice echoed inside the van. In the next moment, Arel's face appeared on the front windshield. What the hell are you? Are we getting hacked? We aren't supposed to be connected to the network. Do you not understand what Takeo went through ordering your superiors to die? Oh no, that's Arel. Do you not understand what Takeo went through ordering your superiors to die? How could you not understand how he felt, playing the villain for everyone's sake? And yet, you have the nerve to become heretics. What the hell are you trying to tell us? Little stupid robot. Wait, I can't steal their car. Crap, we're heading straight to the... Ah! Whoop, whoop, whoop. After Arel hacked the car, it rammed straight into a Ministry of Security blockade. The culprits were apprehended immediately. I was rescued by the officers and taken out of the car, but I was as confused as the culprits. What in the world just happened? How did Arel, who I sent out days ago, notice my abduction so quickly? How did he hack into a disconnected car? How did he... But as soon as I saw the culprit's car, my questions melted away. Oh! Arel! Arel was clinging to the side of the van. Arel, why are you here? I kicked you out. If you thought you could just get rid of me that easily, you're mistaken. I was patrolling around the lab, just in case. Even after getting kicked out, he was camping out near the lab, letting him notice my abduction quickly. So he jumped and clung to the culprit's car to take control? Wow. He directly inserted a part of himself into the machine for control. An incredible skill. Even as his developer, I didn't see him mastering this technique so perfectly. But... When did you learn an advanced skill at code hacking? Not sure. I just went with the flow and it worked. My confusion deepened further. How could a robot do something like that with the flow? But be so clumsy all the time? Why can't Arel utilize his true potential in daily life? Why were his abilities restricted? Why is he so clumsy? Why? I kept thinking about the reasons. So have you found an answer? Yes, it's still a hypothesis, but I do have an idea. I tell Ray over the radio. I tell him all about Arel. All about why Arel is such a bucket of bolts. I think Arel is unconsciously playing the role of my ideal. Your ideal? Right, I wanted a capable support robot, so I created Arel. But what I really wanted wasn't that. A good-natured partner who makes no schemes. An encouraging figure with a bright disposition. Someone to share raw emotions with. In other words, I wanted a friend. Back then, I was completely burned out, living as a cold-hearted, hated figure in loneliness. The high-performance AI installed in Arel accurately perceived my wish. It made Arel's personality something of a friendly fool. It was all to fulfill my wish. But Arel is really smart, so he understands just why I do the things I do. Arel, are you not afraid of me? Afraid? Why would I be afraid of you, Takeo? Everyone says I'm the cold-blooded chancellor, a cost-cutter with no heart. No matter what anyone says, Takeo, you're the coolest hero to me, playing the villain for everyone's sake. Me a hero? Even though I drove you away? That doesn't matter. A little fight won't make me hate you. Because I'm your friend, Takeo. Aww. I couldn't help but hug Arel tightly. As long as Arel is by my side. As long as Arel understands. It doesn't matter what anyone says. At that moment, I wasn't alone anymore. The voices of the ghosts that had been haunting my mind all along vanished. Aww. Oh. Jeez. There we go. I grew weak from over relying on Arel. I've killed who knows how many people without Arel by my side. They're still whispering in my ear. That was unexpected. Even ruthless Takeo Ion had such emotions. Takeo, you have a sensitive side. Did you think I was a heartless monster? Yes. I have feelings and a conscience too. But doesn't that make it harder? Doesn't that consciousness hurt? Of course it does. Driving others to their deaths makes me sick to my stomach. But it's my job and I have to do it. If it's that hard for you, then maybe you should let someone else. No, if I don't, then no one will. Takeo Ion's shout pierced my ears. The SHUTEN order is always understaffed. The executives are all egotistical idiots. I can't leave the country to them. I have to. Aww. I can't imagine the burden Takeo Ion is carrying. I have no memory of carrying my country on my shoulders. But there's one thing I do know. This boy wants forgiveness. Wants forgiveness for his sins. I can feel it from him. But who does he want it from? Who could forgive him? The only one who can forgive him is... Oh, the head pats. Thank you for the head pats. I forgive you, Teiko. You look further than anyone else and see the bigger picture. You don't get caught up in the short term and take the dirt for everyone. How could I hate someone so kind? I found myself in a prayer pose. No matter what you did, I forgive you. Yeah, I'll never hate you. As if someone else was using my mouth to talk. I always hope that your heart will be at peace. I speak with my heart and soul. Yes, I hope. These must be the words of the founder within me. Even if Teiko Ion was the one who killed me, I won't hold a grudge. The founder forgave Teiko Ion from the beginning. Huh! I hear Teiko Ion gasp through the headset. What the hell is that? Are you trying to imitate the founder? Yes, it was an imitation, I suppose. How was it? That wasn't like an imitation. It was like the original founder. And then... Go away, go away. I'm not tasty at all. There's Arel, running away from giant insects. Get away from Arel! I order Rex to drive the bugs away. Arel, are you alright? Were you scared? Ray Shimobe. I wasn't scared of the bugs at all. I was fine, but I'll thank you regardless. Why are you trying to act so tough? You were screaming your head off. Apologize to Ray now. We've saved Arel. I immediately report back to Teiko Ion, and I hear a sigh of relief. I'm in your debt, Trace Mobe. Shove that idiot in the elevator and send him back to me. Is what I'd say. Arel? Yes. Don't be reckless, you fool. You almost died. I'm sorry, Teiko, but I really wanted to fight underground. I'm not going to say anything about going underground. You wanted to help me, didn't you? But even if it is for my sake, take responsibility for your own decisions. Are you prepared to bear the fate of your country? And of course, that's why I came underground. It's tough. Think you can handle the pressure? I know it's tough, but it's harder to watch without being able to do anything. Arel stares at the sky with a serious expression. He's showing his resolve to take Ion. A short silence follows. I hear an exasperated sigh through the headset. I'm not going to stop you if that's what you're set on. Teiko. But your resolve will be meaningless without action. How about putting out the Area 6 fire? So, this is the control room. Arel asked us to go to a small room in a passageway connecting Areas 5 and 6. We see a huge computer here. The computers in this control room control the various facilities in Areas 5 and 6. It also controls the fire extinguishing system. I see, but what do we do here? This. Hiya! Arel? This is my special move, the code hack. It takes away control. So you're hacking it? Tut tut. My code goes beyond mere hacking. I draw out the full potential of what I've hacked, making it better than ever. So you're gonna improve the fire control system to stop the fire? Exactly. Takeo Ion's inventions can do some wild things. But it'll take a while to get a grip on the system. You guys can sleep while I work on this, okay? Don't be dumb, we're a team, we're all gonna work. A team? So you think of me as a teammate? Of course, we're here with the same goal. Is that not okay? Do you guys hear that in the background of the music? Hold on, I'll wait for it to happen again. Hold on. Roll back around, please. Please. You think you hear it? Oh, and now it's just going. It was going Takeo in the background. But I just got here. We've come this far. That's what matters. Thanks for getting us this far, Arel. No, I should be thanking you. I couldn't have come here without you. Me? Yes. I made the decision to go underground because of how cool you looked saving my men. Aww. So that's what they meant by the good you do for others is good you do for yourself. It's a real bargain to get the fire stopped. It's not just the fire. I can easily track down the heretics too. We'll take them all out. You're a reliable little guy, aren't you? Keep it up, Arel. Roger. Leave it to me. Aww. Ku is happily conversating with Arel. Seeing this warms my heart. Ku was broken when I met him, but now he smiles so kindly. Reishimobe, a moment, please. And then I hear Takeo Ion's voice through the headset. I have a question for you. Move to the corner so they can't hear. Okay. I moved to the corner as instructed. What did you want to ask? You control animals with the power of God, don't you? My heart sinks. He knows about me and the power of God. I can't hold a steady breath. How can I get out of this? The angels told me no one must know about it. If they find out about the power of God, you'll be locked up as a heretic. I have to do something or else. It will look the other way. Huh? What did you just... I said I'll look the other way. As thanks for saving Arel. Really, with the power of God, it's a pretty serious taboo. It's fine, I'm not devout to begin with. Besides, the taboo is minor compared to everything. It seems the SHUTEN order is scrambling all over. All over? You mean this isn't the only place in shambles? Indeed, Ministry of Security officials told me they've been wiped out and need help. But I don't have the time to help them. The Ministry of Security was wiped out? And you really want help? This is what happens in turbulent times, though this is going far. I wonder if there's someone pulling the strings. Someone pulling strings. I don't have time to speculate. I have to stop the heretics as soon as I can. Ryugu Palace has vital research data. We can't let them destroy it. The research is that important? Rei Shimobe, do you know why I study animal evolution? Well, a gatekeeper is needed to protect the treasure deep within Ryugu, so... The animals of Ryugu are known as the strongest gatekeepers in Shuten. Security, well, there's that too, but that's not all. I want to see the new world that evolution will create. A new world? The more we evolve the animals, the closer the new world is. What new world do you want? Spoilers ruin the fun. If you make it out alive, you shall see. Well then, I hope I survive. Of course you will. You have the best commander by your side. And yet, that commander has nearly killed me multiple times. Don't worry about that anymore. I don't want to let Arel down. You sure care about Arel, huh? He's my only friend, so please protect him. Yeah, you leave Arel to me. I'll make sure he gets to your lab in one piece. So Teiko, please believe in us. I suddenly find myself smiling. I feel the founder in me rejoicing. Good to talk to you, Teiko. It's like talking to an old friend. There's no doubt now, they were best friends. The founder and Teiko Ion. They used to believe in each other, but eventually parted ways. One of them met a tragic end. Why were they separated? Why did Teiko Ion have to kill the founder? When this is all over, I wonder if he'll tell me. And then... Fire extinguishing system reinforcement complete. I heard Arel's excited voice. The Wi-Fi symbol! Router mode activated. My body is interpreted as a quantum router, connecting the basement and Teiko's library. Or laboratory. Teiko, I'll leave controls to you. Oh. Okay. Do. Num. Whew, the founder's wish. Okay. Alright, good. A desert storm of downpour rains down in the burning field of Area 6. The smoke exhaust system is ventilating out the smoke with great force. If we continue like this for a few more hours, Area 6 will be fully operational. Well done, Arel. Thanks to Arel acting as a router, I'm able to get some of the underground equipment. I tweaked the settings of the smoke exhaust system and sprinklers to extinguish the flames as quickly as possible. I concentrate the water and extinguishing agents on the most intense parts of the fire. I adjust the exhaust system to control the airflow in Area 6, combining the smoke paths to prevent the fire from spreading. After several hours of work, alright. Finally, the fire is under control. In just a few more hours, the fire in Area 6 will be completely extinguished. Shimobe, can you hear me? The fire will be out by morning. Take some rest for now. More expensive oil. Even before I could tell them to rest, they all three were fast asleep. Lying in the grass of Area 5, with stupid grins on their faces. I go and work my butt off, and these guys. Well, I suppose they must have been exhausted. They spent all day running around the vast research facility. But still, I wonder. What are you? Rei Shimobe. His mystery only deepens. He seems suspicious, yet when you talk to him, he appears genuinely good-natured. And yet, he wields forbidden powers freely, controlling the animals. Did you send Rei Shimobe here? The founder says nothing. Of course she says, She! He did know we were a girl! Of course she says nothing. She's already dead. At least, she's supposed to be dead. And so be it. As soon as Rei Shimobe gave me those words of confirmation, the voice of ghosts tormenting me completely ceased. It feels like everything has been forgiven. Everything. Perhaps because the tension was broken, I was suddenly overwhelmed by a strong drowsiness. I lay down on a chair and closed my eyes. I decided to take a nap while waiting for the fire to go out. Exhausted, I quickly fell asleep. I had a strangely vivid dream. In my dream, the founder was standing in a cemetery in the wilderness. Countless gravestones peek out of the barren earth. So many have died. The founder murmurs quietly. Friends have died, the forest has died, and the animals too. All that's left are these graves. It's lonely. The environment morphs into Earth, a planet of death. Factions fight over the few remaining habitable areas. Without our great handicap of a non-killing doctrine, our comrades fall one by one. The founder seems deeply pained by the situation. Teiko, why do living things die? The founder asks me quite an abstract question out of the blue. That's obvious. They die because they are weak. I give an equally abstract answer. She understands that we fight under overwhelmingly disadvantageous conditions, and doing so results in many sacrifices. But the founder's not so concerned about that. She seeks an answer to the much larger, planet-sized question of death. And so, if species can win the survival of the fittest and adapt to environmental changes, they won't die so easily. So, if they become stronger, living things won't go extinct. Well, theoretically, yes. But that's purely theoretical. No matter how strong a species becomes, it likely can't live on Earth the way it is now. I had already given up on Earth. There was no way it would ever regain its vitality. But the founder had not given up. I see. Strength. That makes sense. The founder claps her hands together. Then Teiko, you should make living things stronger. If you create life strong enough to survive in any harsh environment, the Earth can become full of life again. What a great idea! Nothing about that is a great idea. Don't go spouting off impossibilities. Didn't you say that a true genius shines within the realm of the impossible? I mean, there are limits. Large-scale research requires massive investment in facilities and... Don't worry about any of that. I'll be making a country soon. I'll make sure to allocate a part of the national budget for your research. What nonsense. I was too stunned to speak, but I couldn't dismiss it outright. The founder is a woman who always follows through on what she says. Once she declares she's making a country, she will surely create one. And I will secure a vast research budget. That was practically certain. Make life stronger, huh? Before I realized it, I was seriously considering ways to pull it off. What kind of strength is needed to survive on a dead planet like Earth? Strong muscles, overwhelming physical stamina, high intelligence. Cooperation's also necessary. To induce such changes, I need to induce artificial evolution. I can accelerate the speed of evolution with science, then adjust its directionality. I can't wait. Soon your tough creatures will be running around everywhere. The founder walks through the wilderness with a spring in her step. Bears, lions, maybe even rabbits. It's one of my dreams to hug that soft white fur. I'm a pretty combative type, so maybe that's why I long for it so much. The warmth of living beings. Oh, what a wonderful world. The founder has a vision of the future in her mind. Imagining playing with animals that didn't even exist yet, she was full of joy. Like an innocent girl. I don't want a lonely end. I want to see a happy end with the animals, so please, Teiko, make Earth a happy planet again. With that look on her face, it was impossible to refuse. I sighed in resignation. I guess I have no choice. Since we're the same type, I'll grant your wish. Thank you, Teiko. Blessed be the SHUTEN order. From that day on, my days of struggle began. To reach such distant dreams, one must purge the less important bits. I cut away everything to fulfill the founder's dream. Ethics, morality, research partners, and finally, even the founder herself. I had to discard the founder to fulfill her dream. I realized I was putting the cart before the horse, but I couldn't stop. But thanks to that, my research is almost complete. The strongest of creatures that break through the extinction periods. The completion of the ultimate life form is near. Considering that this place is called Ryugu, you want to bet that he's making dragons? Like, that would make sense, right? Ah, we finally made it to January 3rd. 166 remaining until the end of the world. It's late, past 2 a.m. I'm sitting on the fields of Area 5, looking up at the night sky displayed on the ceiling. First and second magnitude stars, shooting stars, even constellations are replicated. I know they're all fake, but they look like the real thing. How do they do it? The wonders of geniuses make me think of how small I am. Ku Otsuki, you are still awake. The sleeping Arel wakes up next to me. Were you keeping lookout? Yeah, we might have wrecks, but it's still not safe here. I can take over now then. You should get some sleep. It's fine, I can't really sleep anyway. Insomnia. It's not like I can't sleep. It's just that staying awake makes things easier. Getting sleep makes me feel guilty. How could I sleep when I ran someone over? Oh. I dream about that day every time I close my eyes. Me racing through the alley on the bike. That sounds good. Hitting that woman. That doesn't. Mashed potatoes in general sound really good right now. And I awakened to me running away. When I wake up, I can't go back to sleep, so I just pray till morning for that woman I hit. There can be no repose for a murderer, though. As I say that and laugh, Aurel looks down sadly. What are you getting down for? Harp on my worthlessness like you used to. Otsuki, I really misunderstood you. Misunderstood? I thought you were a coward running from your crime. That's why I said that. Aww. Why is a jumpsuit like you, who got caught for a hit and run, fleeing again? Coward. Try atoning a little. But you've been facing what you did and suffering for it. Like Teiko. I'm not saying you're wrong, but do you think he's really suffering? It doesn't feel like it. He's acting cold. He's actually pretty delicate, you know. He rolls in his sleep every night, like he hears ghosts. Really? Even a genius capable of making this night sky worries about the same things I do? That's why I don't want him to do more bad things, so he can sleep. For that, Aurel quietly shows his resolve. Seeing that, I can't help but think of the guys. Thinking of the guys who went through everything with me. We'll get through it. We may be nothing but a speck alone, but together. Yeah, we'll do it. Aurel raises his tiny fist, and we swear a pact. We'll get through it together. I don't know where this road leads, but at the end of it, I feel like we can gain redemption. Alrighty. After a brief rest, okay, cool. I don't like that sound. Both of you hold tight. We're rushing through. Day 2 of infiltrating the research lab. We got up early and resumed our pursuit of the heretics. Thanks to Aurel's reinforced sprinklers and the anti-smoke system, the fire was finally extinguished. I need to make up for lost time. We need to go faster. The ground wasn't well drained and it's muddy. We overcome one obstacle only to run into another. Right when we need to catch up to. Hurry up, they've already reached Area 8. I'm sorry. Hurry up, they've already reached Area 8. The path is too muddy, it's slowing us down. Then make Rex kick away the mud and keep going. Always being so reckless from the safety of your throne, Lord Ion. Why are people in power always like this? They really don't know what it's like risking their life. No, this is for Aurel. Me. Aurel looks confused at the sudden order. You've made it all the way to the underground just to leech off Shimobe. But what can I do about this? The animals in the research lab are biological weapons with chips in their brains. They're part machine. In other words, so I can code hack them. Yeah, theoretically, plug the cord into Rex's nostrils. Nose. The chip's on the back of the olfactory bulb. But the chip was invented by Dr. Izaki. It must be difficult to hack. And I'm Teiko Ion. Do you think I'm lesser than Izaki? Interesting that the chips were made by Izaki. And interesting that they supposedly died in prison. How much you want to bet they're alive? And that they're behind this shit. Izaki killed Rex? Oh, I wasn't even thinking that far. I meant behind the heretics infiltrating the research place. The power went out not 4 minutes ago? You've been quiet for so long though, Clough. No, never. Teiko is the bestest around. Then it's my invention. You're the bestest too. Or heck, maybe even more than that. Me above Teiko. You're a high-performance robot that has exceeded my expectations. You got to the underground and even stopped the fire. You can do it. Believe in yourself, Arel. You're my assistant, right? Arel looks way more determined now. And then... Blech! Watch out, Arel! Hey, Arel, don't overdo it. You're gonna fall. Arel extends his tentacles and jumps on Rex's head. He extends them further and inserts it into Rex's nostrils. Then... Whoa! Immediately, Rex began to change. The muscles bulk up at a rapid pace. We're going at full speed. Hold tight. Unafraid of the mud, Rex bursts forth like a bullet train. Arel is now in control of Rex. I don't need the power of God to control animals so long as we have Arel's code hack. Arel, this is awesome! I'm sorry. Arel, this is awesome. It's the happiest I've ever heard Ku sound. We can do it this time. We can catch the heretics. I see, Clough. Go, Arel. With Arel's fusion, the highly evolved organism Rex has become the strongest and fastest biological weapon. Strong, fast, and beautiful. Just watching its majestic form through the monitor sends shivers down my spine. Ugh. My breathing gets ragged, my heart pounding through my chest. What is this feeling? Watching Arel's growth makes me happy as if it were my own accomplishment. Even though he's not here, I feel closer to him than ever. I've never felt this way before. When did my mindset change? Oh, it was when he gave me those comforting words. And I forgive you, Teiko. There it is! The Teiko. Teiko. You hear it? You hear it? You hear it? It felt like my heart, trapped in guilt, was finally released, letting me see what was important. Arel's future. To see someone important like him evolve. I want to see it. I want to witness it. Hello, Alex! Hi. My thought process had changed. Well, I can't just sit here admiring him. I take a deep breath to regain my composure and analyze the situation. Will they make it? The heretics are struggling their way through Area 8. Yeah, I actually have something important in the morning myself that I'm really, really not looking forward to. Time to... I don't know that we're going to get to it. We just got to January 3rd. I don't know that we're finishing this tonight. This is definitely the longest route. It's going to be cold tomorrow? Yeah. They could reach Area 9 at any moment. Ideally, I'd like Arel to speed up even more. But demanding too much could lead to malfunction. If he stumbles and falls into the mud, Rex will never rise again. What do I do? What do I do? Do I speed up, or do I maintain this pace? I think maintaining pace is right here. It's better to be safe than sorry. If Rex falls and can't run, the world will end at that moment. Just be careful not to get hurt, Arel. I don't think that was the right answer. It's not. Go back and choose another option. Yeah, okay. Hello, Davey. Welcome in. Soon we arrive at Area 7. Giant trees and plants block our way, but the juiced-up Rex continues to forge its own path. The heretics are so close. Arel carried us all the way there. So long as we win, it's a team victory, right? Yeah, it's a team victory. We all worked for this. Fighting alongside them these past 2 days has really broadened my horizons. I feel like I can see the whole world. I'm slowly seeing what I need to do as the founder. When the murder is resolved and the founder is fully restored, I will rescue the street kids. Provide policies that protect the street kids. Create a society where they don't need to commit crimes to survive. As the founder, I should be able to do it. I'll work with Q, Teiko, and Arel to create a better world. Then something interrupts my fantasies. Suddenly, my vision is filled with a blinding light. Oh. I can't see anything. At all. No. Nothing. Yeah. Yep. Go back and fix this. Ooh. So how's everybody doing now that we've got like an actual fast forward spot? Speed it up. I'm doing good. It's time to speed it up, Arel. Full throttle. I turn on the mic and demand Arel to speed up. That's right. I decided to trust Arel. No more worrying. I needed to spur him on. What? I don't think I can go any faster. Don't be weak. Rex's potential isn't that limited. But if I go any faster, I'll probably drop these two off my back. If you're worried about shaking them off, you can store them where they won't fall. Store them? I don't think I have a storage nook like that. No, you do. The point is... Ah. Arel, why did you stop? Did something happen? Hey, Arel, don't we need to hurry? The heretics are already in Area 8, right? Rex suddenly stops. Arel asks us to get off his back. You two go stand over there, shoulder to shoulder. Huh? Okay, I guess. We do as Arel told us and stand by side. We're going in Rex's mouth, aren't we? Huh? What? The next moment... Rex's giant mouth is approaching. We're enveloped in an instant. And swallowed whole! No, they swallowed us! I thought we were just gonna sit in his mouth. I used to be a librarian, actually, Davey. Once upon a time. Once upon a time. Thank you. We made it to Area 7. Keep going, Arel. I see Rex finally getting to Area 7 on the monitor. Area 7's filled with giant trees and carnivorous plants. It's littered with obstacles. What if there's a bonus chapter after this where you'll have to deal with... Yeah. Who knows? Also, based on the picture, I'm fairly certain Dr. Izaki is going to be a woman, too. So, just something to think about. Such obstacles meant nothing to the current Arel. At this speed, he'll reach Area 8 in no time. That aside... Ah! It's so dark and slimy in here! Oh, Arel, what do you think you're doing? You gotta get us out of here. Hello, Yella! Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. You must have missed the part with the picture. Yeah, I couldn't probably couldn't pinpoint it if I tried. Joking, but really, yeah, no, I actually used to work at a library. I was a circulation assistant. I used to check books in and out. It was a lot of fun. My favorite job by far. When I get connected to Ray and Ku's radios, loud yelling fills my ears. Ray and Ku are stored inside Rex's mouth at the moment, wrapped around his tongue. Blech. As long as they have some oxygen, they should be fine. Probably. Most likely. Quiet down, both of you. Arel's running now. Stay calm inside his mouth. I cut my communications and returned to watching Arel's magnificent form. How beautiful. The majestic form of Rex, fused with Arel, looks like a mythical divine beast. Beautiful and oh so strong. Suddenly my eyes feel hot. The image of the clumsy Arel from not so long ago flashes in my mind. Aww. He was only clumsy because of me, wasn't he? Huh? Teiko, did you say something? No, it's nothing. I was the one who underestimated Arel the most. Even knowing Arel's potential, I treated him like a child and never gave him a chance to show his true abilities. Because I wanted him to stay by my side. Overprotection hinders evolution. As a scientist who leads evolution, I was actually hindering it. What an unfunny joke. Arel was stuck in an evolutionary dead end because of me. The ones who freed him and spurred his growth. Crazy game is like watching a manga. So each route in this game has been a different genre. So we had a killing game. We had a dating sim. We had a top-down, like, what was it? It was like a horror game, like kind of like a Resident Evil type thing where we were hiding from a killer. We've had a lot of different, it was a lot, this game's been a lot of fun. It was those two. Right then. Manji Fushicho. A message. I got a message from Manji Fushicho, minister at the Ministry of Security. Her message is another request for assistance following the one from last night. Send all your robots and weapons over at once, immediately. How polite. Her high level of character shines right through the text. Of course it goes straight to the ignore pile. The Ministry of Security, which is already in ruins, has the lowest priority. Misallocating resources here could doom the nation. With the heretics' activities intensifying all over SHUTEN, there are two facilities that must be protected at all costs. One is, of course, Ryugu. We must eliminate the heretics before they destroy the thing in the deepest depths. The other high-priority facility is the headquarters. If heretics infiltrate that one room at the headquarters, things will get very bad. The battle at Ryugu is about to end. It's time to think about what comes next. We need to strengthen our defenses at the headquarters just in case. To do this, Reishimobe Kuotsuki, can you hear me? There's something I need to tell you. I connect to the two still cupped inside Rex's mouth. Tell us what? You gotta get us out of here first. I'm not good with slimy stuff. His drool is going all over. The battle at Ryugu is almost over. When Arel finishes dealing with the heretics, you two go to the panel in the east wall of Area 8 and enter 243664. Oh, somebody write that down. Chat? Someone? Meow? 243664. Please. Thank you. Enter the numbers to unlock the satellite room. Ooh. There are 3 escape pods left inside. Use them to get out of the lab. What do we do after we escape? Ha ha ha, guy. I don't think Leon's gonna help us here. I hate to ask more of you when you're already tired, but I need you to escort me safely to the headquarters building. There will be additional compensation, of course. Additional compensation? After you escort me safely, Kuotsuki, you can go where you like. There's no need to return to the prison. What? Wait, you're gonna pardon Q? Q? He died in yesterday's riot. His body was torn apart by animals with no remains left. No, I haven't atoned for what I've done. If I leave now... No, you've atoned enough. This is the result of you achieved with your own efforts. Despite being scorned as a criminal and having your comrades killed brutally, you still pursued the heretics. Your contributions are worthy of clemency. A pawn isn't so disposable after all. You taught me that. Arel's growth might be thanks to you. These are my genuine feelings. I could finally admit to my mistakes. I was wrong to dismiss Kuotsuki as a mere pawn. This is all a bit weird. Since when did I become so honest? You did it, Ku. Now you can see your family again. I can't really believe it yet, but I can see them again. That's right, Ku. Just like you promised, take me with you too. With the jubilant voices acting as background music, I continue to watch Arel's majestic form. I should have relied on you sooner. If I had believed in Arel's potential and given him opportunities to grow, I might have had more options available to me. Trying to do everything alone creates impossible situations. What's the name of this game? This is called SHUTEN Order. And we're trying to solve our own murder. Pushing through the impossible leads to wrongdoing. Maybe I was being stubborn. But from now on, we can do it together. If I can work with Arel, we can overcome any difficulty. It's time to graduate from playing the anti-hero. Aww. Arel and I will become the strongest duo in SHUTEN. We'll be the heroes leading the SHUTEN Order after the founder's death. Together, we will change the world. The best evolution. I was dreaming of such a dazzling future when suddenly... I don't like that sound. The monitor suddenly flashed with a bright light. My vision is completely engulfed by the light. After the light came darkness. The intensity blinded me temporarily. What happened? I suppress my impatience and wait for my vision to return. But what I see is... What in the... As my vision returns, all I can see is Area 7 up in flames. Was that an explosion? Area 7 was blown away along with the flash, the flames spreading quickly. Arel, say something. Arel! I call out desperately, but there's no response. I can't see Arel on the monitor. Where are you? Answer me. I frantically switch cameras, desperately looking for him, only to find... a battered Rex covered in severe burns. Arel, are you conscious? Answer me, Arel. I'm okay. I'm fine. The explosion was really close, but that made the shock not quite as bad. Arel? Hearing his voice, I feel relieved. It seems the worst case scenario was avoided. Ray and Ku are safe. It was a good idea to put them in Rex's mouth. Yes, they're still there. But that's not important now. Rex's skin is charred with both his front legs missing. Oh, poor baby. Since his back legs are intact, he can still move. Arel, what about your core? How's your core chip? Arel's personality, his humanity and memory are all concentrated in the core chip in his head. If his core chip breaks, he dies. My core is okay. The shock was absorbed and the heat isn't too bad. Good, that's a relief. But I can't relax just yet. Retreat to Area 6 immediately. If you stay there, the heat will melt your core. The flames continued to grow. They must have doused Area 7 with flammable chemicals beforehand. What an incredible meticulousness. Hurry back to Area 6, Arel. But no matter how much I urge him, he doesn't try to move. Arel, what are you doing? Hurry. Takeo, I'm going to push through Area 7. What? I can't believe what I'm hearing from him. What are you... You're going to die in this heat. If I retreat now, we won't be able to catch up to the heretics. Even if you catch up, it all means nothing if you die. No, it does mean something. If these two inside my mouth can defeat the heretics and bring back peace. I don't care about peace. It's all meaningless if you die. I yell, trying to stop him, but Arel just smiles at me softly. We've sacrificed so much for the SHUTEN Order. It wouldn't be right for me to be the exception. Rex starts moving unsteadily. By his own will, he charges into the flames. His front legs are already gone, yet his steps show no hesitation. He moves ever forward, steadfast. Stop it, Terrell. You'll burn to death. Turn back. I have to take responsibility for those I killed. I must save others. I'm the one who killed them, not you. I told you, your sins are my sins too. I think I've always wanted this. To atone in your place, so you can rest peacefully. Stop, Arel. Turn back, please. Teiko, thank you for everything. Being your friend was truly... Come back, Arel. Come back, come back. No matter how much I shout, Arel does not turn back. And he disappears into the flames. I never heard his voice again. I'm not crying, you're crying. I'm not crying, you're crying. Nope. God damn. Give me a minute to process that, chat. I'm sorry. It's sad, okay? Ah! Why? Why? Okay. Alright, it's gonna be okay. Maybe. As Ray and Ku exited Rex's mouth, they were stunned as they saw the charred Rex, and where was Arel? Oh. Rex, oh no. What the hell? Burned to a crisp. I couldn't make heads or tails of anything. I suddenly got stuffed into Rex's mouth, and when I made it out, Rex, who had safely carried us through, lay dead in the corridor. The remains all charred black. And... Arel! Where's Arel? Arel, where are you? Speak now. He should have been attached to Rex's head. He didn't fall off, did he? And then... Arel is dead. I hear a quiet voice through the headset. Dead. Now's not the time for jokes, Director Ion. Just tell us where Arel is. There was an explosion in Area 7. Had he turned back, he would have lived. But Terrell kept going. All to deliver you to Area 8. I can't believe it. I can't believe Arel is dead. Director Ion, where's Arel? He's still there, though hardly recognizable. Still there. Is Arel still attached to Rex? No, I don't believe it. We made a promise last night to make amends together. I won't believe it. Cool. Arel, come out now. Answer me. Ku frantically ruffles through the feathers on Rex's head. He seems to believe Arel is still there. Ku suddenly stops. Ku, what's wrong? Let me see. No, don't. Ku warns me to stop. Ku, why? Don't come any closer. You won't be able to finish your mission. What? Arel wouldn't want to be seen like this. I'll say farewell on your behalf, so look away. If even Ku is reacting like this, Arel's corpse must be gruesome. Take a look. No, I must. Arel came to the underground well aware of the dangers within. We can't just abandon Arel and move on. With determination, I run to the charred wrecks. Then... Oh, poor Arel. Arel is barely recognizable. His tentacles are completely scorched, and his head is melting from the heat. My adorable Arel. Arel. Let's go, Ray. Stop looking now. Ku tugs my hand, urging me to go. But... Yeah, you leave Arel to me. I'll make sure he gets to your lab in one piece. I promised that Arel would come home, yet... Ray. Let's at least take the body. Ow, he's still hot. It's like my palms are in an oven. Rex's skin sticks to Arel's molted body. I'm going to pull it off. Let's go, Ray. You'll injure yourself. Ku tries to stop me, but I can't give up. I will bring you back to Teiko. I pull Arel with all my might. It's my duty to make sure Arel returns home. This isn't as the founder, but as Ray Shimobe. Aww. I finally pull Arel away from Rex's skin. To prevent hurting my hands anymore, I hold Arel in my hood. Ray, show your hands. The burns. Teiko, give us orders. We'll beat those heretics for Arel's sake. Arel has entrusted the future of Ryugu to us. We cannot let his sacrifice go to waste. We will catch those heretics. Give orders. I refuse. Teiko. I told you. No. I refuse to defend a country without Arel. Wait, please reconsider. You don't want Arel to have died in vain, do you? There's no point. It's game over for me now that Arel's gone. Oh, Seven's in the chat for Arel. I see some already YouTube side, but... Whew. Teiko Ion sounds like an empty husk. But Ryugu, put the SHUTEN order. If we give up now... You can go home now. Huh? But then SHUTEN will... Good. I hope it burns. With those words, the headset goes silent. I felt myself blacking out. It's like all the lights have gone out. What are we supposed to do? Without Rex or Arel, the tactician Teiko Ion was our last hope. Only now do I realize how much I was relying on Teiko Ion. He may not be trustworthy, but we could resolve anything with Teiko Ion's command. Even then... And then... Do we stand a chance without him? Now I have to make my own choices. How do I fight? Against the heretics in Area 8. Ray, wait here. Huh? I'll avenge Jarrell. I have to as his friend. Wait, Ku, how are you going to avenge him? We don't have Rex anymore. I picked up a gun in Area 2. It'll be enough. With just a gun, the heretics might still have bombs. Maybe I'm being reckless. Fighting them with this, there's a 99% chance I'll die. Then... But what matters isn't how I fight, but that I don't run away. Arel didn't run away. He plunged into the flames and left the future of the SHUTEN Order to us. If I ever run away, I'll be betraying my friend, Arel. I'm going. Ku runs off to Area 8. He's getting further and further away. There was no hesitation in his steps. Pitiful. I'm ashamed of myself. Do I really need a weapon? Am I unable to move without guidance? Am I really worthy of being the founder? Leading everyone against the toughest of opponents? That's the founder's role. To let my subjects take the front line. I chase after Ku. It doesn't matter how I fight, or whether or not we win. Just that I don't turn my back. I'll go down fighting, not fleeing. Oh, an ocean one. Ooh. What is this? The ocean? We made it to Area 8. It was like a beach from a book or something. Sand under our feet and the ocean stretching beyond the horizon. The heretics aren't here. Ray whispers, voice trembling. True, there's not a person in sight. Which means... The heretics are already at Area 9 then. Not good. If they get to the deepest areas, SHUTEN's done for. I look around for a way to get across the shore. There's gotta be a bridge or a boat or something. But the bridge was destroyed. Scraps resembling the wreckage of a boat are floating in the sea. What the hell do we do now? We'll have no choice but to swim. That's gonna be torture. We'll need something like a kickboard. Anything that looks like it'll float. Driftwood from the wreck. Or wood from the bridge. There was a boat wreckage all over the shore, riddled with holes. Garbage, all of it. The wreck or the bridge? The bridge wood looks a little more stable. Ugh. I gather pieces of the wreckage left on the beach. There was a sound like a tidal wave. I spot a giant fish. Shark! With teeth like stakes. It opens its giant mouth, biting down on me. The street gang flashes in my mind. Ku! I hear Ray's voice. My body gets pushed to the beach. Run! The incoming teeth, the feeling of death. Ray pulls my hand and I dash from the beach. Woo! I breathe as hard as I can. I get it together and peer back at the beach. The fish are gone, and the water is calm again. It's as if nothing happened.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, jeez. I gasp out the words.
Was that a shark?
I've seen them in encyclopedias. It was a shark, a great white. The ocean's symbol of terror.
How are we supposed to cross with that there?
It's definitely a highly evolved one. We're dead if we get in the water.
Yeah, for sure.
My heart feels like it's going to explode just remembering what happened. It might even be scarier than Rex. There's just no beating this thing. But we can't just stay here. Think. There has to be a way across. To do this.
Oh, we need to kill the shark.
We don't need to kill it. Training it's enough. Ray says so nonchalantly. Train?
Well, there's no way even you could get through to it. It's a fish.
It doesn't matter. I can't get into it, but I have a special ability. I can control any animal.
Control animals?
It sounds ridiculous, but Ray easily managed to control Rex. I'll control the shark. I can cross holding onto its dorsal fin.
Then let's ride together like we did with Rex.
I don't think 2 people will fit on a shark. We would lose a lot of speed.
Then I'll swim. I'll do my best to keep up.
No, it's too far, and there are probably a lot more dangers, too.
Then what am I supposed to do?
You head back to the surface.
What? What did you...
Teiko said there's an escape pod in this area. Take that and go without me.
Now you're gonna treat me like baggage.
No, that's not it. I want you to check on Teiko.
Director Ion.
He was clearly not normal the last time we saw him. That's true. He's been radio silent ever since Arel's death. He's definitely desperate. He might even kill himself out of guilt. The doctrine forbids suicide, but who knows what that Director Ion will do. Do I stay here to be dead weight, or should I check on Director Ion?
Fine, I'll go back to the surface.
No use in being stubborn. I have to go where I'm needed.
But Ray, don't overdo it. If I lose you,
I'll be fine. I'll get back. We promised, remember? We'll go see your family together. Then I pulled myself away from him and we went separate ways. I head to the east of Area 8 and enter the number Director Ion gave me into the panel on the wall. To find...
So this is the escape pod.
There are 3 capsule-like pods hidden in the hidden room. I'm kind of worried if this tiny thing can actually take me to the surface, but I don't have time to doubt. I open the pod and climb in. The instant I got in, my vision floods white. What the hell is this? No matter how hard I try, I can't move. Can't even speak. You're so beat up, you pushed too hard. You shouldn't make me worry like that. A voice sounds from somewhere. I'm glad you're safe. You had me worried a bit there. This voice, I can't remember. Now sleep. You don't need to go in harm's way anymore. Sleep? You can't be serious. I have so much to do. What was it again? What was I? No, wait. Who am I? I'm... So somebody's fucked with the escape pods. Huh. Sorry. Alright, I guess we're staying. No, go home. There's nothing here for you here if you stay. Oh, it's not something wrong with the escape pod. It's something wrong with Koo. A voice echoes in my head. Go home. Your adventure's over. Don't cause me any more worry. Didn't he have a surgery or something in prison by Dr. Izaki? She put a chip in his brain. A voice echoes in my head. I stay.
Shut up! I'm not running!
That was too close. I was about to make the same mistake. The same mistake as before.
Hey, Ray, if you can really control the shark, could you try it now?
What, right now? It takes... I stare at Ray, going up to him. Your phone died? Lol. I won't let him lie to me. That's when he... I can control animals, but I need to be able to see them. So he wasn't really lying. He just wanted me to get to safety.
I figured as much.
He's too nice. I'm not even mad now, but we don't have time to argue.
So in order to use your power, we need to get it to break the surface.
Wherever it is. How are we going to get it out? If you want to attract a fish, use bait.
I guess we're going fishing.
It's not like we need a rod and reel, though. We just need it to break surface. Bait. What would work on a shark? Meat? Or just then? Good job collecting live bait. Who's gonna use himself? That's right, we have bait. Take a Ion approved live bait. No! No! Not Take a Ion approved! No! That's awful! It's real, but it's awful. But if I do this, I'll never get to see my family again. Q, what's wrong? Are you sure you shouldn't go?
You're really gonna think about me at a time like this?
I let out a little chuckle. It's so anticlimactic that it actually strengthened my resolve. I really wanted to see them again. My family. But that's enough of the past. This is about the now. And now Ray's here. If I can protect them, then...
Ray, thanks. You hugged me the first time we met.
Huh? I sound like the frog girl from My Hero? Chat, do I sound like the frog girl from My Hero? Is that real? Wait, really? I've never seen it in English. I have no idea. Wait, really? Wait, isn't the frog girl the one everybody simps over? Because of the tongue. I've never seen it in English. reminded you of a character and the frog... Oh. Ah. You're not the only one with... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. If Blaze says it, it's gotta be true, though, because he's heard it completely unfiltered. He's heard my voice completely unfiltered, so... Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I felt like I remembered the mother I can't picture anymore. Being hugged made me feel cared for. It calmed me. I felt like I was worth being hugged. What's more interesting, me with the frog voice or Wing It thinking you could do a good shadow voice? You could. You could do a good shadow voice. Riding together on Rex was exhilarating. We must be the only people in history to travel around on a dinosaur. Area 5 was beautiful. It stirred my soul. There isn't anything that beautiful. There's still so much I want to say to him. The world will end by the time I've gotten it all out. There's just one last thing. What? I didn't mean to... Hold on. Oh, I didn't see my other choice. I clicked too fast. Oops. Everybody's thinking it right now. Thanks. Ray, if you see Professor Izaki, tell her Kuotsuki enjoyed his adventure. Professor Izaki? She's supposed to be dead, though. Oh, yeah. I forgot that's what the world thinks. Ah! I was right! She's alive! She's alive and well in the prison. She's alive. My hero Necodemia. Wow, Blaze. Wow, guy. Wow, 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 wow. I looked over and saw Blaze with the emote on Twitch side and automatically. She's alive. She staged her death. Apparently it made things easier. So Teiko's being tricked then. Yeah, she's a genius after all. They're pretty good at tricking each other. I originally came to Ryugu to get the two of them to make up. I mean, I meant to smack him and let him know. Stop being so damn stubborn and go get your friend. But it was just a dream for a grunt like me to talk with Director Ion. I never got the chance. She's been waiting for him to get her at the prison the whole time. She's pretty upset. Upset? A genius like her? Even geniuses can be like that. Being able to build a whole underground world, but in some ways they're the same as us. You'll get it if you talk to them. You can overcome hatred and reach an understanding. Despite being scorned as a criminal and having your comrades killed brutally, you still pursued the heretics. Your contributions are worthy of clemency. You could reveal the model. You thought you'd have it so I could... Nah. I can. What do you mean? Bleh. Have you never seen me do it before? Hold on, wait. I see how much attention Guy pays to the model. I see how it is, because I can even go like... Blah, 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 blah. Of course I can stick my tongue out. You were tired? Okay. Hearing those words from him made me so happy. He recognized me, a criminal. Thanks to him, I can die a man. Look at me, Arel. I won't run. You've ran right into the flames without backing down. How could I run away? This time I'm not running. This time I'll protect him. Protect Ray's future. That's...
My way to atonement.
Coo! Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's okay. They would have found something else to troll me about if you hadn't said something.
Come on, you shark. There's fresh bait waiting for you.
Koo suddenly jumps in the sea, taunting the shark. Koo, what are you doing? Get out!
Come at me. I'll face you head on.
I realize what Koo wants. Could he be using himself as shark bait? An ominous fin emerges. It's the shark after Koo. It's after Koo. Koo, run away, shark!
Yeah, come this way, Sharky.
Koo isn't listening to me. Then... the shark reappears. It opens its huge mouth, its sharp teeth moving ever so close to Koo. Hi, Remnant. I see you. I don't know that went through. Hold on. Let me make sure that goes through. No, it definitely caught. Shark bait. Hoo ha ha. Oh no, it didn't. I am on live chat. That's weird. Huh. I don't know. There we go. Fix that. Yet Koo stood still. I quickly went into my prayer pose. Please, God, let that shark. The shark's gonna eat Koo. Please grant me the power to train. I close my eyes and pray for Koo's safety. I promised that we would return to his family on the street. You could ask Blaze or Cryo that question. I'm not answering that. I will save him. I open my eyes, hoping for the best. The shark's mouth is closed. It stays perfectly still. And... Koo! Koo is smiling proudly and laughing. Thank God you're safe. I really thought he was done for. I swear that took 3 years off my life, despite only having 2 days to live. Don't make me panic like that. Koo smiles at me as if to say sorry. Is he sincere, though? Koo, get back to land. Who knows what other dangers are here? Once Koo comes back, the two of us can ride the shark across the sea and fight those heretics at the deepest part. I can't take the shark all the way there, however. I'll have to train another animal. We've come this far. The rest is up to fate. I'm going to keep up this momentum. And then... No! No! I noticed the water surface is a strange color. No! At first I thought I was seeing things. Is it just the light? No, it's definitely red. Only the surface around Ku is sea. The rest is red.
Thank you, Ray.
Huh? Ku is swept up by an offshore whirlpool. Like a tree leaf, he's powerless. Ku, wait! A single hand reaches above the surface, like it's waving. Soon the hand too is out of sight, as if no one was ever there. Wait! Don't leave me, Ku. How dare they?
Wait a minute.
Excuse me? The surface's light grew dimmer as I sank into the dark deep. I guess I couldn't atone. A criminal saving the world? There's no way. How could I have dreamed that up? Failing to atone, I can only be headed for hell. It's supposed to be eternal torture or something. It's a fitting end for a criminal. I'm not afraid to go to hell. I deserve to suffer. But it's not about me. Ray, be safe. I can't protect him to the end. That's my one regret. I can't even go calmly to hell without knowing he's safe. Is there no way for me to stay? Just a few hours. I just need to see that he gets out safely. I'm fine with dying. Just let me be by him. If spirits or souls do exist, no matter what I have to suffer through, I want to be by him. No, your story ends here. I hear a voice come from somewhere. Darkness overtakes my sight. You certainly did make a mess of things. Your strength surprised me. But you've done enough. Rest. Enough. No, not yet. I haven't helped Ray yet. No, you don't need to wander around anymore. Rest peacefully. Go home, back to the pure void. I hear something crack. Now my vision is bleached white. Enveloped in gentle light, Me? Who am I? I don't know anything. I don't know. But this place is full of joy. Oh, it's like a dream. No, I am the dream. Kuotsuki's story is over. Proceed with Ray Shimobe's. This one was Ku. Thanks to Ku's sacrifice, Ray was able to tame the shark and cross the sea. Soon the entrance to Area 9 came into view. Crossing the sea on the shark, I see the entrance to a cave on the shore. Area 9 is up ahead. The deepest part of Ryugu. The heretics are on the other side. We need to defeat them to save the world, to save everyone. This is what they'd have wanted. We were supposed to fight together. Everyone's gone. Rex was incinerated. Arel dissolved. Teiko Ion gave up. And Ku... He's sleeping with the fishes. Ku, damn it. My heart pains when I recall Ku's final moments. I just wanted him to go home. Home to his family on the streets. We even made a pinky promise. A promise we can't keep. Even if I do this alone, I save the world without Ku. What's even the point? What's with the long face, Ray? What? I hear voices and look up. Oh, they're back. These assholes. Himaru, Mikatoru.
Ray, we've been watching you the whole time. Good job here. Even though you had help from God, you still made it here mostly by yourself.
Himaru, Mikatoru. I want to save Ku. Help, please. The sadness I was holding back now wells up. Tear after tear, one after the next. I can't stop. Ku.
Ray, I understand, but you can grieve later. You must defeat the heretics and save the Shuten order. If you quit here, the world will end and there'll be nothing to even grieve. Do you really want all the proof of their existence is gone?
Himaru's words snapped me out of it. If I quit here, Ku's death will be in vain. I'll have to carry out Ku's wishes. Save the world and tell Ku's family. Tell them how hard he fought. Yeah, I need to carry on. I don't know. That's why I called them assholes. You want me to be 100% guy. I think the two of them killed, or somebody involved with the two of them is why Ray died. I think they're trying to replace the founder with Ray. And I'm not even sure that Ray is the founder. I'm wondering if Ray is a backup copy. So, I must save Shuten.
You certainly look the part.
Want someone tugging on hair? I mean...
Maybe your identity came back before your memories. Wipe those tears and get up to the deepest part of the labyrinth.
More motivated than ever, we stepped into the cave. A long, dark downhill slope. And finally, we reached the deepest part of the labyrinth. Is this... You met in a fight? Bullshit, you met in a fight. We finally arrived at Area 9. The place is like an aquarium. There's a giant glass wall separating us from the water. And floating inside is... a brain? It's huge. This is the treasure of SHUTEN? This is the thing the heretics are trying to destroy. Wait, the heretics! Be careful, you two. The heretics arrived here first. They should be hiding somewhere. Well, right. The heretics are right there. There. Ah! On the ground, a mountain of corpses lay. The heretics and... What is this? A gorilla? No, a bull? Some sort of primate lies spread eagle on the ground. Most of its body looks to be a gorilla, yet the head is a bull.
Is this one of those chimeras, like half gorilla, half bull?
Half man and half bull chimera deep in the dungeons. I believe this was modeled after the Minotaur. Minotaur. Judging from this, the chimera was the last line of defense for the treasure. Had fierce battle against the heretics.
So they finished each other off? You did it, right? Good thing you were late.
Finished each other off? So the heretics were annihilated? So does that mean our fight is... Is it over? Just like that? Can't be. Calling a hideous thing like this a treasure's very bad taste.
I don't mind it, really. It has the same grotesque beauty of a sea cucumber.
Despite my state, the angels admire the secret treasure floating in the tank. What is this brain? At the very least, I want to know what it is. The thing we've been fighting for. For what Ku and Arel... That's a biocomputer. Yada. I turn around and see one of the heretics waking up. One of them survived. Stay where you are! Calm down, already dying. Just listen to me. The heretic smiles. Despite the uneasiness, I felt little hostility. So you're the one who's been after us. I'll answer your questions for your persistence. A cutthroat deal, literally. Ask away. I don't want to talk to these guys, but this is my only chance. I want to know about the brain. Why were you trying to destroy this brain? Because it's a shield for the SHUTEN order. A shield? That's definitely a brain. AKA top-down AI nowadays. Yada's fighting off the demise of the SHUTEN order. Fighting off? Did you never think it strange that only the SHUTEN order survives in this world? It's all the work of this Yada. Plus, this thing is a monster sucking the life of others. What? Sucking the life of others? In order to keep the order going, Yada used the people's souls as fuel. Someone would have to give up their life every now and then just to keep this thing going. So a sacrifice. So this is where all the sacrifices were going. Anyway, sure is lush country. Completely different than the outside. It's all thanks to the constant sacrifices then. How horrid. So what Migatoru said was true. Matrix joke was kinda right, maybe. It doesn't seem to be going on now, but who knows how many got eaten up. The SHUTEN order sure is scary. It's not happening anymore. Dunno, but I guess sacrifices aren't needed anymore. Should have just done that to start. So it was upgraded to no longer need sacrifices? But still, Yada, a computer that ran using life sacrificed to it. How sinister. To be expected of the order, I guess. Anyway, this country isn't right. At least the sacrifices are no longer being performed. Got it right. This place, the SHUTEN Order, is a filthy, immoral country swimming in such sacrifices. Just lounging on a mountain of corpses. I don't want to talk to these guys, but it's my only chance. Oh, I guess I gotta ask about this one too. Why did Pure Land commit such a massive act of terrorism? Who are you people? Can't tolerate anything unclean. Modified genomes, cultivated bodies. And then there's life that refuses to die. The SHUTEN Order. Life that refuses to die? Didn't the SHUTEN Order wish for humanity's demise? It was a very unpleasant contradiction, but I had to press it. Is it a sin in your eyes to resist extinction? Yeah, obey the will of the earth. Accept the death with open arms. What's wrong with wanting to live? It ain't bad, but it stinks. Your dirty thoughts smell foul to us. Especially Ryugu, the source, liberated to end SHUTEN. We were supposed to destroy them. The heretic's voice grew quieter. They wanted to destroy SHUTEN Order, the source of filth. The only way was to destroy Yada, the shield of SHUTEN. So being targeted by these guys is why Teiko built Ryugu to protect Yada. He buried Yada deep within the inn so the enemy couldn't harm it. And he's not just protecting it, he's diverting some of Yada's computing power for his own research. Teiko Ion protects Yada in the cave, Yada provides Teiko Ion computing power. A symbiotic relationship. Teiko Ion's been using Yada's computing power for researching into evolution. In his own worlds, the ultimate goal is to... I want to see the new world that evolution will create. How I want to just destroy SHUTEN's key protection. All the dirty lives, I wanted to annihilate it all. But... that bullheaded chimera, he placed our final bomb in his own stomach. All our efforts were for nothing. The heretic spewed blood and resentment at the chimera's corpse. So, you saved us. He took all the bombs for us. Our noble gatekeeper stopped Yada from being destroyed. Rex, Arel, Ku, and this gatekeeper. They all protected the SHUTEN Order with their lives. All for their unworthy founder. The dead will never return, but at the very least, I want to bless these heroes. Thank you. All of you saved the SHUTEN Order. I thank them from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for protecting us. No, it didn't protect you. What? I couldn't blow up Yada, but I made sure to put the key of destruction in there instead. The key of destruction is that. And then... Red letters appeared on glass.
What's going on? This wasn't me, okay? Is this the forced shutdown?
Shutdown? Why is all of this suddenly... I suddenly notice it. There's a strange key-like object in the bottom of the tank. That's the key. Pandora's box has been opened. If the Yada stops, you'll finally face annihilation. Annihilation? Unclean life is doomed to perish. Enough lies. You're a plague to this planet. Die. Die, you SHUTEN false prophets. The heretic gives one last crazy laugh before coughing on his own blood and going still. That wicked smile stuck to him. He's certain of our destruction. Ugh.
Hey, there's a countdown.
It's countdown to the shutdown. The remaining time came up on the display. Not even a minute remains. Why is it shouting you out now? It's not like you haven't been here. Okay, Streamlabs. Okay. Mikatoru, if Yada stops, does that mean the SHUTEN order will... It says the heretic said the SHUTEN order will be annihilated. Oh no. After getting so far, all for nothing. Don't give up, Ray. You can cancel this. But how?
Just do something! Show us what the founder can do!
I have to do something, but what? The seconds are ticking by. I decide to take a chance and hit the tank. I curl my hands into fists and swing them at the tank. I don't know why I chose this. Stop, stop. Thump, 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 thump. I keep hitting the tank. My hands start to ache, but that isn't stopping me. Please stop. I wish and keep hitting. But no matter how much I wish, the countdown is merciless. The angels, too, stare at the tank with a blank expression. We're all out of options. I'm so frustrated. I feel like crying. What sort of founder am I? So helpless. I wish I could apologize to Ku and Arel for my incompetence. Right at the very end. This is the end. No, this is not the end. Oh! Arel's alive! The other answer was the wrong one! No way! It all started with a request from the founder. I don't want a lonely end. I want to see a happy end with the animals. So please, Takeo, make Earth a happy planet again. Have a good night, Davy! And if you or anyone else hasn't already, consider leaving a like on the video. And if you haven't already, subscribe or follow if you're on Twitch, because it helps. We've been growing, actually, lately. We hit 1350, and it went pretty quick. We were at just over 1,300 at the beginning of the year, so very exciting. Have a good night. Sleep well. To fill the earth with life again. To fulfill the founder's wish, I evolved the animals. Stronger, stronger, stronger. My voice acting is funny as hell. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I do it for a few games. Like, I do Dangan on Tuesdays, and I do all the voices for that. And it's really funny in its own way. Stronger, stronger, stronger. Stronger, stronger, stronger. The research was challenging. Even with my intellect and Yada's computing power, the research did not progress easily. I became worn out. I wanted to give up many times. I even almost threw it all away on occasion. But each time I envisioned an ideal future. Filled with life, plants, and animals. An ideal land celebrating prosperity.
Achieving this future eventually became my own dream. Oh, how I wanted to show Arel. The arrival of a new world. But that future will never come, because Arel is dead. Death is the end of change. Once life stops moving, it decays. Yes, life that stops moving is all... Why did you become garbage too, Arel? You've got some nerve calling me garbage. I hear a voice I shouldn't be hearing. It can't be, that's impossible. He should already be dead. This must be another hallucination. I can't get my hopes up. Arel can't still be alive. Calming myself down, I look at the monitor and find... Arel? Arel's avatar is alive and well on the screen. How the heck are you alive? To make a long story short, to a heartless Takeo, I became a router and connected the depths to your room. Now stop Yata from shutting down. Yata? Shutting down? Not quite understanding, I checked the monitor for Area 9. What the heck is going on here? It looks like Arel is attempting to code hack into Yata. I look at Yata's tank to see a forced shutdown screen. Arel, Ray, what in the world happened to Yata? The heretics were already dead in Area 9, but before they died, they inserted a weird key into the device. It's a pseudo device. A pseudo? To put it simply, the key has a virtual keyboard and a hacker inside it. So a hacker is causing trouble inside Yata? That just about sums it up. The situation is clear. Arel is in a fierce code hacking battle with the pseudo device. Only 1 second left till shutdown. In this state, it doesn't look like we can avoid this. We can't get away from Yata shutting down on us. No way, we worked so hard to stop the countdown. Takeo, isn't there something we can do? Calm down. If it shuts down, we just need to reboot it right away. There should be a reboot code input screen in Yata somewhere. Can you send it to my main machine? Right, I'll try my best. I sit at my main computer and wait for Arel to send me the feed, only to find... What's all this? The input code screen is not what I expected. Just a simple input bar with space for 10 characters. Looks like there's something like a hint, but... What, am I solving a riddle here? And there's only one chance to get it right. Even after death, you're giving me impossible tasks. I complain to the severed head, but of course I get no response. I wish I could just crack that head open and get an answer. Maybe I don't even need to crack the head open. If only she was here. If Izaki was alive, I could extract the data from the founder's brain. She was a specialist in brain science. With an intact head, she could reference all the data within. But Izaki died in prison long ago. I reported her and had her expelled from Ryugu. There's the photo, guy, if you wanted to see it. It's my fault. She was driven to death. Well, and he's referring to her as a she anyway. Dr. Izaki's alive. Huh? I could hardly believe it. Izaki is alive. What are you saying, Shimibe? Are you out of your mind? No, it's true. She's alive. She's still in prison. Ku told me right before he died. Right before he died? Wait, Suki is... Ku died in Area 8. Ray speaks with a trembling voice about Ku's last moments.
So Kuotsuki is dead. He was a convict in a jumpsuit, but loyal and sincere to Ray. Someone with a strong sense of honor like Ku wouldn't lie in his final moments. I know what I need to do. I'm headed to the prison now. I'm bringing Izaki back to Ryugu. I have to face my past sins. I must sincerely apologize to Izaki and somehow secure her cooperation. Well, keep Yalta just like that until I get back from the prison. You can count on me. Send my best to Dr. Izaki. Rei Shimobe, return to the surface with an escape pod from Area 8 and come to my lab. I need you to be there when I talk with Izaki. Sure thing, but won't I be in the way if I intrude in your reunion with an old friend? You won't be in the way at all, and you'll be helping me out, in fact. Huh? Rei Shimobe, if my conversation with Izaki falls flat, please help the tension. Make sure we don't end up in silence. So you don't want it to be awkward when you meet your old friend again, and you're going to need someone to keep the conversation going. We're not friends, but your understanding is in large part correct. Okay, I'll do my best to lighten the mood and... What's so funny? No, I was just thinking you're surprisingly kind of shy. Not true, I just dislike the pointless conversations. I don't have time for trivial social interactions. Sure, we can go with that. Just remember this when we're all done. Right. And you remember to tell me everything once we're done then. Oh, your investigation? Sure, there's nothing to hide now. I'll tell you everything. Thank you. And I'll look forward to it as I head to the surface. Yeah, don't die on me now, Rei Shimobe. You too, Mr. Teiko. I hope you can make amends with Dr. Izaki. I end the call quick and quickly get ready to leave. Now it's my turn to go on an adventure, just like Arel, to reclaim what I lost in the past. I rush out of the lab heading for the prison. On a fucking... Dude doesn't even walk there on his own. Underground version A. Okay. Interesting. Okay, Arel, I'm going to go to the surface. Are you okay on your own? Maybe I should stay underground too? Don't worry about me. Get yourself medical treatment on the surface right away. Both your hands are seriously burned. I still remember when you saved me. Aww. This is nothing, see? Ow. I couldn't tough it out. Honestly, both my hands have gone numb. No, not just my hands. I'm going numb all over. If I'm not careful, I could lose consciousness. You're always reckless, as was Kuotsuki too. I wonder if Arel remembers. Poor Ku. Ku boldly confronted the shark. A scene of sinking into the sea. Kuotsuki can no longer return to the surface. I inherited his thoughts and feelings. Because we did a fist bump. Rei Shimobe, I want you to take Kuotsuki's legacy to the surface. Yeah, of course. Both Ku's, and yours too, Arel. I force my badly burnt hand into a fist and we do a fist bump. In that moment, I feel a strange power welling up inside me. I'm sure we can save the world. I'm certain of it. Aww. Okay, I'm going now. I'll make sure to bring back good news. You can do it, Rei Shimobe. We'll have a party once this is over. With Arel cheering me on, I ran to the surface. I run through Area 9, straight to Area 8. Mikutoro Himuro, if you're there, please answer me. I'm leaving. I tried calling out to them, but the angels don't appear. I thought they did, but then disappeared. Once they disappear, I don't know when they'll reappear. Wait, what's wrong with my profile pic? What's wrong with my profile pic? Hold on, now I'm going like and looking, because... What's wrong with it? It's the one with the black hair. What's wrong with that? Actually, hold on. Let's see. Is it this one? No, it's this one. We'll be able to get this as merch sooner or later. As soon as I get ready to it. Yeah. We got a few different options for it. Why did I get two What do you mean, why did I get two models? I have one model. I just have extra clothes and outfits. It's just as easy as this to change it. It's just a button press. No, I'm a shapeshifter. Oh, who chibied me? Thanks, Blaze. Thanks. I'm a shapeshifter. Look at that tiny hand petting my hair. Wait, why is... Did the model... Hold on. What the fuck? It didn't do that before, did it? Does my head stick out of the hair for this one? Since when? It didn't always do that, did it? Have I just not seen it before? What? Whatever. I don't play around with the chibi mode enough to... Well, apparently my head sticks out. That's fantastic. Nothing to do but wait this mode out. Anywho. Once they disappear, I don't know when they'll reappear. I'm annoyed at their inconsistency. If you don't come out, I'll go to the surface without you. After saying that, I put the unlock key into the panel on the east wall of Area 8. Then... There's a pod missing. There's a pod missing! Guys, there's a pod missing! Inside the satellite room, there are two vehicles which look like medicine capsules lined up. I open the lid and enter the pod. A sound like a startup beep. The pod starts moving by itself. It jumps into the Area 8C. The angels... I don't think the angels took it. I think, somehow, Ku's body made it to the surface. I don't think he's as dead as we think he is. If they we'll see. We'll see. But there was definitely a pod missing. My trusty machine roars like a lion. Ignoring the danger, I turn on the boost, going through the forest at top speed. I'm headed to SHUTEN's largest prison, the End. A place where major criminals who commit heinous crimes end up. Ryugu and the prison aren't all too far apart. If I push my machine, I can get there in about an hour. Go faster. Even 1 minute, 1 second faster, and I need to get Saki out. To overcome this crisis, I needed Dr. Izaki's help. A rare genius, the greatest neuroscientist in history. A former wing of Ryugu that I once clipped myself. Playing dead, huh? You tricked me well. I need to give her a piece of my mind. With that thought, I rev my engine to the max. I wonder if they race through the underground like this. A sudden thought came to my mind. The image of Ray controlling Rex flashes through my mind. It was only a few hours ago, but it felt strangely nostalgic. But I never thought I'd be the one running around outside. I let my thoughts wander and then... When was the last time I came here? I've made it to the End. Officially, it's said to be under the Ministry of Security. However, in reality, it's mostly an independent facility. They've been in conflict with the Ministry of Security for years. Ministry of Security only captures criminals. We've been managing those criminals for years. Who do you think contributes more to the peace of the SHUTEN order? Or that's what the warden says, at least. Their argument isn't without merit. The peace of the SHUTEN order is maintained precisely because the prison strictly manages these heinous criminals. But, to think they'd deceive me. I'll make them pay for faking Izaki's death. Bring Izaki to me immediately. I shouted as soon as I entered the warden's office. Dr. Ion, well, it's a great honor to have the Ministry of Science visit us, and spare me the pleasantries. Just bring Izaki to me quickly. I'm in a hurry. Dr. Izaki afraid she passed away a long time ago. You can drop the facade. Just bring her out. I'm in a hurry. I'm afraid I got no idea what you're talking about. You must be mistaken. So you're insisting Izaki's dead? Yes, she's a bona fide dead woman. He has a death certificate. The warden desperately tries to cover up Izaki's existence. He produces a death certificate and autopsy report, stubbornly clinging to his lies. The audacity to present falsified records to me. How bold. If that's what you were going with... What are you doing, Dr. Ion? An inspection. My special drone here is going to seize your data. Such barbarianism. That's unacceptable even for a minister. Barbarianism? No, it's science. I can use my superior technology to expose the truth. That's the true essence of science. If there's nothing to hide, then it should be no problem if I send the data extracted from your computer to Mondi Fujicho's device then. What? Mentioning the Ministry of Security's top dog makes the warden's face pale instantly. Known as the Queen of Heretic Hunters, she won't stop once she's set her sights. She disregards political power dynamics, hunting down heretics and anyone suspected of being involved to the ends of the earth for execution. If you bring Izaki to me now, I may consider giving you the drone as a gift. Hearing this, the warden gives up and sighs. You understand. Please wait in the visitation room. The visitation room is divided by reinforced glass. Dr. Zaki is not yet on the other side. Apparently, she was out and would soon return to the prison. A prisoner going out? How absurd. Despite being a prisoner, Dr. Zaki seems to have obtained freedom akin to a normal person. It's not great to be kept waiting in this urgent situation, but there's no use in rushing. If Azaki turns stubborn, that's the end. 1 minute, 2 minutes, time passes slowly but quickly. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, as my impatience reaches its peak. You know, her mask looks kind of familiar. A long-haired, slender girl enters the room. Despite being a prisoner, she walks in with the dignity of a noble. She shows no remorse despite making me wait so long. I face her across the glass. Long time no see, Dr. Azaki, or should I say, Saren Azaki. Saren. Phase 5 reunion with Takeo Ion. You took your time, didn't you? She doesn't seem surprised at all despite my sudden appearance. Saren Azaki, commonly known as Dr. Azaki, a genius neuroscientist and my former research partner. Until a few years ago, she served as deputy director of Ryugu. She went to prison after I reported her. I was informed she had died in prison, but she looks perfectly healthy. I'll get straight to the point, Azaki. Come back to Ryugu. I need your help. Nope. I desperately need your help. The country's facing an existential crisis. Nope. This is what it means to be stonewalled. You must already understand the situation, right? The reason why I came here. I've heard about the death of the founder. You want to extract some data from her brain using my technology. The genius is still as sharp as ever. No need for explanations with Azaki. She can deduce the truth from the smallest crumbs of information. Since you're here, I'll assume something's wrong with Yada. So you want the reboot code from her brain? If you understand that much, then cooperate. If Yada stops, you'll die too. I can't help you. I don't owe you any debt. I thought you might say that. Izaki's actions are governed by a strict principle of zero debt. If she owes someone, she repays that debt. If someone owes her, she collects. No exceptions. If you cooperate, I can negotiate your pardon with the Ministry of Security. Rejected. IOUs are not valid negotiation tools. Please, I'll even write a contract for your pardon. I'll get it stamped by both the Ministry of Justice and Security to make it legally binding. Let's say there's some aluminum here. Izaki begins a sudden analogy. If I say, Mr. Aluminum, if I promise to give you sodium hydroxide later, could you dissolve for me right now? Would the aluminum start dissolving right then? A silly analogy, but the point is clear. If I want to change her stance, I need to offer something concrete, not promises. To dissolve the mysterious metal that is Saranazaki, I think information's gonna work better with her than money. Ku said that she was making money in prison. Don't you want some information? I can give you all my latest research findings. Your insights are unnecessary for my research. Then how about money? I can transfer you my entire fortune right now. Money? I have more than enough already. Damn, I can't figure out what she wants. What must I offer for her to cooperate? I guess it was a dead answer. I don't know. I hardly know anything about Izaki. We were research partners, but not very close. Think. What does Serenazaki desire? How can I break through? It felt like I was praying. Me, who has an ounce of faith, was desperate for some revelation to get out of this predicament. What should I do? Founder, tell me, please. Blessed be the SHUTEN order. Oh. Oh, interesting! Interesting! Okay. Indeed. 4 years ago in September. Lived a life of glory and then it came crashing down. Serenazaki lived a life of glory. Since childhood, she'd been a multi-talented prodigy, especially gifted in science. Her genius was renowned throughout SHUTEN. In time, the brilliant child was scouted by Teiko Ion, the all-knowing prodigy himself. Her post, Ryugu, the largest biolab in history, where she was made vice director. There, with her genius, she developed a nerve chip. A device constraining a mind of an animal and swapping it with a different one. This groundbreaking invention reinforced her position in the world of science. Her fame rose to unparalleled heights. However, one day it all came crashing down. Saren was arrested and put in jail. In a single night, she lost everything. What did she do? Saren found herself in prison. She was kept in isolation, bound in chains. Treated as a slave would be in the distant past. Hey, what did Izaki do? Why is she the only one kept in chains? She's a famous genius scientist, right? I wonder why she's even here. I heard that she opposed her leader, Teiko Ion. So she lost a political skirmish? Nah, from what I heard, she was involved in the worst crime in the history of SHUTEN. All the other prisoners wondered what had happened. What kind of crime had Serenazaki committed? But they couldn't find the answer. Why don't you ask her directly? Hello, what the hell have you done? Are you out of your mind? You know what happens to those who get close to her. Any contact with Serenazaki was strictly prohibited. If anyone got close to her isolation cell, they would be shot without warning the moment they took one step too far. If she's that dangerous, why not just kill her? They drug her to keep her alive, so why? Mind, she's from the Ministry of Science. They kill her and Mad Docs will zero in on them. So they need to keep her alive even though she's dangerous? Saren was being kept in a catatonic state between life and death, like a plant. But she was pretty optimistic, so... 18,489,600. 18,489,604. 18,489,608. Saren kept an accurate record of seconds of her imprisonment. 18,489,600 seconds. Approximately 7 months. Oh, wow. Roughly 21,168,000 seconds left until my limit. She even knew how much time she had left until the end of her life. No matter how drugged she was, she could only survive here about half a year longer. Bereft of a chance to show her talent, she intended to end her short life. However, 18,498,613, 18,498,617,
18,498,621.
She wasn't grieving over her current condition. Counting seconds was all she was able to do. And so she did. But that was it. Day after day, Saren kept counting.
21,772,800. 21,772,805. 21,772,810. 23,846,400. 23,846,405. 23,846,410. 28,512,000. 28,512,005. 28,512,010. And one night, exactly a year after her imprisonment, a sign of change appeared in her solitary cell. Hey, won't you help me break out of here? Please, you're a prodigy, ain't ya? Make use of your brain for me.
Saren Izaki was a famous genius. She might be helpful during the prison break. The woman sneaked into Saren's cell without being seen by the guards.
Phase 1, a prisoner's visit. Sooner than anticipated. Huh? Phase what? Say, why do you want to escape? Why? It's obvious. I'll get killed if I stay here.
This was the largest jail in SHUTEN, the infamous The End. No one's ever left it alive. Primarily, violence and murder were forbidden by the press. Wait. No one's ever left this prison alive. So how did Ku get let out? I mean, like, I guess he wasn't entirely, right? Like, he was being used as a worker, so he wasn't, like, entirely let out. But he still wasn't, like, imprisoned, right?
Yeah.
Ow. There we go. The girls control. Yeah, I do think that's why Ku left. Yeah. Primarily, violence and murder were forbidden by the precepts of Shuten order. But, as an exception, the Ministry of Security and such were allowed to use force. The prison guards could do to felons whatever they pleased. Deaths by accident were common.
If I'm gonna die anyway, I want to at least give a shot at breakout. I can understand your mindset to bet on such dire odds. Coming here was also a wise gamble.
Yeah, after all, you're the only one I have. Please, you surely know something. The prisoner was pleading her. However,
no, I can't help you.
Why?
I owe you nothing. There's no reason for me to work for you.
I'll get you out of here. Once I'm free, ain't that enough?
A promise is worthless in negotiations. Give me the most valuable thing you have now.
I'm a prisoner. I've got nothing.
Oh, I think you do. Something of the utmost value for a living creature.
The hell nonsense are you spouting?
The prisoner tilted her head, but she never came to the answer. A dry sound echoed through the prison. Blood gushed out of the convict's chest.
Damn it!
She fell face down.
never to move again. What you get for sneaking into the isolation cell, fool? We have more work because of the likes of you. The guard spat on the dead woman's body and stomped on it with disdain. The corners of his lips were curled up in a sadistic smile. You better not inspire other inmates with your smarty pants blabbering, Exaki. The prison guard bored Saren through the iron railings. Well, it's not like your wit can help you now. Anyway. Give it back. Huh? Give back what? You just took her life. You take something, you have to return it. Simple. When you take something, you need to offer something of the same value. It was Saren's creed to keep everything in equilibrium. How dare you talk back to me? If you want something in return, how about my fist in your face? The enraged guard opened the cell's lock and entered. His clenched fist rose. Damn, I hurt my hand. You should have learned how to by now to never talk back. With this, the prison guard, satisfied with his assault on Saren, left. Having lost the last of her dignity, the girl lay on the floor like an old rag. Then... Oh! We're even. I took it back. Between Saren's toes was a small tablet. She had swiftly snatched the device that was dangling at the guard's hip. But it would be rude to operate it with my feet. She strained her muscles a bit and broke the chains shackling her hands. Hi, Madamus! Hi, 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 hi! Yeah, dang indeed. No, she didn't have monstrous power. Using her mouth, she systematically separated salt contained in the IV drug she had spattered onto the chains every day! Excuse me? How? Some of the things the characters in this game have done have just been so out of the field wild. Continuously exposed to salty water, the iron weakened. This was called delinquescence. First, Saren accessed footage from surveillance cameras in the building. Then she started investigating the building's supplies. Pipes, ropes, burners, bulbs, sheets, tools, wires, bottles, matches. Everything I need. Thank you. It appears as if I can regain my freedom because of you. She spoke to the silent corpse, but she wasn't satisfied. I have to give you something worthy in return for giving me freedom. I'll make it the prison break of the century as a token of my gratitude. Free everyone. This day, the most notorious criminal in the history of SHUTEN silently escaped from jail. She escaped to finish the job she had left outside of the bars of her cell. The guards who had imposed tyranny under the guise of authority met their end on this day in an armed uprising. Oh my. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to check something real quick, chat. Because if this is going to be too much longer, I'm probably going to end here to put in a part 5. Oh my god, okay. It looks like we're at the very beginning of the last third of this route. Oh my god, okay. Nope, we're gonna end here, guys. I know that I clicked on the thing to, like, continue playing, but we still have another third of this route to go. Holy shit! This route was way longer than the others. And I've got to be up really early tomorrow morning. Oh, dear. This route is very long, guy. So we are going to look for raids to go on. Let's see. Boo-doo-boo-doo-boo-doo-boo-doo. Yeah, right? Looking for a raid here to go on. Sorry, guys. I know it takes me a bit sometimes. Let's go here, I guess, for YouTube. There's not a lot of us tonight, so... There's only 2 on Twitch, so I'm gonna completely forgo Twitch tonight, too. Here we go. Edit. Do the thingy, pasta the thingy here. Click on the thingy. We're gonna go with hashtag Neko Raid. There we go. Save this. Alrighty, tomorrow, we still haven't decided on what multiplayer game we're playing. We'll figure it out. It'll be something tomorrow night. We'll see. But that's it for me for now. And I'll see you next time. Bye!